Hello there, and welcome to the latest edition of Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Brigade, and I'm here to provide you with the latest details surrounding the Okanagan's top stories this week. Starting in Vernon, where a person is now dead after being found in medical distress at Cal Beach Monday morning. Officers responded to a call around 9:45 a.m. where a member of the public had discovered a body at the edge of the water. The person was pulled out onto the beach and transported to hospital by paramedics. The unidentified person was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital, and investigators are working to identify the deceased and to notify their next of kin. RCMP are also asking anyone with information related to the death to contact the police. It's been nearly 5 years since the legalization of cannabis in Canada, and people from across the industry gathered in Kelowna for the second annual BC Cannabis Summit to discuss the future of cannabis and how to grow the tourism industry through the help of the BC government.
BC has a reputation for being the best place in the world to grow cannabis and to consume it, and we have the best farmers in the world, many Indigenous, who will be in the room this weekend. So we'll be talking a lot about tourism, international tourism. There's a large demand for tourists to come and have cannabis experiences, but certainly the summit is an example of economic activity that can be generated through cannabis events and cannabis opportunities.
The summit took place over 3 days, was completely sold out, and had over 400 people in attendance. High school students from across the Central Okanagan School District took part in a firefighter boot camp on Tuesday. Students in grades 9, 10, 11, and 12 were put through the trenches at Fire Hall 1 on Enterprise Way in Kelowna. The group rotated through fire stations and participated in ladder climbing, hose carrying, fire extinguishing, and more.
I was kind of stuck with, I didn't know what I wanted to do for a while. My neighbor's the fire chief in Penticton, so he was like, hey, this would be great for you, you'll really like it, and I do really like it. You know, I wanted to have a job where I can help people and also be outside, and that's kind of both of them in one.
Fire Prevention Officer Paul Johnson says there's more than just fighting fires when it comes to jobs within the fire department, and that these training days are a great way to show other job aspects like administration, fire prevention, fire investigation, and fire dispatch. Culinary students from Canyon Falls Middle School and Okanagan Mission Secondary joined forces this week to make food for the Central Okanagan Food Bank. The students spent hours in the kitchen assembling casseroles as part of their work in the Kitchen Brigades, a national program designed to teach young adults the skills they need to succeed in the culinary industry.
It's been started about 10 years ago, and the last 4 years they brought it outside of Quebec to the rest of Canada. I actually ran a pilot project with RSS and RMS 4 years ago. And once COVID restrictions opened up, we decided to bring it to our school here where I started working. It's great. Like the biggest thing I've tried to explain to the students is that cooking for yourself is one thing, cooking for others is such a bigger thing to do. It makes food wonderful.
The national program is planning to continue cooking events in the coming months. But with that being said, we've reached the finish line for the April 23rd edition of Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Braden Ursel.